Hello again, everyone. This is Joe Hentges with Beyond the Chart. And in this technical analysis of the stock market video, we're going to take a look at the Dow on a daily and weekly basis, the Dow Industrials, 3 key ETFs, and check in on Facebook, Las Vegas Sands, and Walt Disney. So stay tuned. All right, let's start off here with the Dow. The Dow was up 142 points on Friday. It continues this dramatic move to the upside. This move from the low down here on November 4th has now become longer than the move that came up here from June 27th. And I used to have this labeled as 1, 2, 3, 4. That no longer works because we thought we had an ending diagonal. 3 can never be the shortest wave, and as of right now, 5 is longer than 3 if I would have left that count, if you follow what I'm saying. If I would have left this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this has now become longer than this move. So therefore, we have to move to a 1, 2, 1, 2. So what are we doing? We are counting the waves within the third minor wave up. So we are currently in the third minor wave of the fifth intermediate, the fifth and last intermediate wave, okay, of the upward impulse wave that started in March 2009. So now we're still in the third wave. So what does that mean? It means we still have a fourth minor wave to occur, which will be a corrective wave, and then a fifth and final minor wave within this fifth intermediate wave. So we've got some room to the upside. What we don't know is how much more is this third wave really going to play out, especially the third minute wave. This is minute wave 1, minute wave 2. How much longer more are we going to get on minute wave 3? We've already gone quite far without even a sharp pullback. Now, right in here, you see this little 2-day move? On the S&P 500, we had a pretty good little pullback during this time frame, actually for about 4 days, and the S&P got below the 10-day moving average, and this didn't even come close. So this has got very extended, and we'll just continue to watch and see how far and how the waves unfold. And right now, yes, we are pushing to new highs. We expected that. As soon as we took out the all-time highs back in the summertime, we knew that we were in a fifth intermediate wave and we were going to continue to push to the upside. The real question is, how is that fifth intermediate wave going to unfold? What was it going to be? Was it going to be an ending diagonal? Was it going to be a traditional impulse wave? That's what we are monitoring on a daily and weekly basis. When you look at this on a weekly chart, let me zoom back out a little bit. Here's how it looks. This is what we're looking at. And, you know, yes, I've got this up here. This is not, I'm not saying that it's going, I'm just putting it up here as a target, just to know that that's the next thing we're looking for. I'm not saying, I've got an idea of where it's going to go, but detailed projections and all of that kind of stuff I provide to my insider members on the insider membership over at joehentges.net. All right, let's take a look at the semiconductors. The semiconductors continue to push higher this week. Here's the 5-day sequence. This is a daily chart. We had that big move that previous week down. This move up here has got 2 out of 3 indicators showing not confirming the move. Let's put it that way. And we got this outside down day on Friday, which has a little bit of bearish implications to it. But you need follow through to the downside to see if that's what we're going to get. So still kind of watching this. We could just be trending up in here. Let's see if we create a little parallel line. I just kind of saw something and move that. Nah, it doesn't fit the picture that I like to see. So anyway, that's the question mark I've got on this move because we're getting some bearish divergence in there. Take a look at the home builders. The home builders have really turned around here. They were very negative. They had been one of the weakest sisters of all of the groups in here, but lately they've gotten fairly strong, and it could very well be that there's this rush into home building now because of the fact that people are anticipating maybe interest rates moving to the high side. So right now that's acting, nicely, although it's going to run into resistance right up in all of this trading that occurred back up here right, it's starting to get there right now. I would have to say the 35.5 to 36.5 range. This is going to run into significant resistance on the upside. Financials, the banks and all the financials have just exploded and gone crazy. This is a weekly chart. You can just see what's going on here. It's just going straight up like a rocket. And of course, when you look at other, bullish moves, this is going straight up. Nothing goes straight up like that for a super long period of time. At some point, and probably fairly soon, you're going to start correcting either sideways or significant corrections backwards. Let's see if we've had any other. It's strong little move in here like this for a while, and then look at the correction that came back down. Same thing over here. Vertical moves end up, at some point it's going to stop. The real question is how much further, and that's anyone's guess at this point. And to me, this is not the kind of thing you just go, oh, that's too high, let's short it. That's a recipe for disaster also. All right, let's take a look at 3 stocks. Facebook. So since November, where are we looking at here? Since the election, the post-election, Facebook's down. So, the market's having this huge rally to the upside, and then not so much with Facebook. Now, Facebook's dropped out of this big ending pattern here. Now, this pattern wasn't as clean, as nice as I typically like to see, but this is the best fit in terms of the trend lines, and it does look like it kind of dropped right out of that pattern. And so right now the trend is to the downside. We've got the 10-day below the 21-day, below the 55-day, all trending to the downside now. So continue to watch this. This has got my attention. Looking to see, does it continue and break back down again, or is it going to start pushing higher? I mean, some of the sectors that have lagged in the rally that's happened could start to catch fire. So, I am definitely watching those things like, the biotechs and some of these tech stocks. Now, Las Vegas Sands, everybody knows on Thursday this huge collapse that happened in Las Vegas Sands, and that was because of it was the rumor or the message that spread out about the fact that Macau had cut in half the amount of money that could be withdrawn out of the ATMs there in Macau. And then there was a clarification on that saying, well, no, we didn't cut in half the amount for the day. We just cut in half the amount for a specific withdrawal. So who knows what that really means, what's going on. But all the people who bought here on Friday morning thinking that, oh, well, that was a fluke, it's coming back down, that didn't hold, at least on Friday. So yeah, it was up 67 cents for the day on Friday after this huge move down on Thursday. Now, the thing that's really got my attention on Las Vegas Sands, why I'm watching this, is because when you back out on this and look at this over a long period of time, this looks like a major top. Potential major top in Las Vegas Sands. Now, I say potential because you need to get it to start breaking down and rolling over and breaking trend lines. But, that's why you watch. That's why you scan back out and take a look and just kind of start to say, is that a little flag? Is that something I should be watching? Walt Disney. What a move this has had. This has come alive after having all this. I mean, think about all the rally that's been going on since February, okay? So all the stocks that have rallied since February and just kept going up and up and up and up. Well, Disney not so much until all of a sudden this bottom in October, and then it's really come alive. Now, what am I putting on the chart? I'm putting on a chart the previous high where selling came in at slightly above up here. It's like, 106.78. And we closed 104.86 on Friday. And what did it do? It closed this huge gap that occurred back here in May. It closed it almost exactly to a T. The top of the gap was 105.45. The top on Friday, 105.52. So right now, close the gap. Huge move to the upside. I think I'm watching this. Could be time for Disney to consolidate, correct, pull back. All right, everyone, that's it for the weekend. Hope you found that helpful. If you did, hit the like button. And if you're not watching this on my website, head on over to the website, check out the other posts I've got for you, and check out the membership site where my members get Very detailed information on a daily basis, and even more so on the weekend, and trade ideas on Sunday. All right, everyone, that's it for the weekend. Have a great one. Talk to you on the next video.